Follows incessant calls from the media and general public for the ousting of the 47-year-old coach after consistent poor performances from CK Akono's Black Stars. Here is a Joy Sports list of potential managers who could lead the Black Stars for the next World Cup qualifiers, as well as Cameroon's edition of the Africa Cup of Nations set to take place from January next year. Selas Tete. This is a man many will suggest has been due the role for more than 10 years now. The 64-year-old led current Black Stars captain Andrew Ayew and a host of other talents like Ajiman Bedu and Jonathan Mensah to lift the Under-20 World Cup in Egypt. Kwesi Appiah is another with littered Black Stars history, serving as manager and assistant to Milovan Rajevac and Goran Stefanovic respectively. His first appointment as Black Stars head coach came in 2012, where he managed 28 games. He won 15 games and lost 8. Otu Addo. The 46-year-old served as chief scout for Ghana from 2013 to 2015. That serves as his only local responsibility, but he is rich in European experience. His first and only head coach responsibility came at Hamburg's under-19 youth setup. Milovan Rajevac. The name of the Serbian will probably be the most popular amongst Ghana's football community. The Serb was the leading brain behind Ghana's exploit at the 2010 World Cup. He served as Black Stars head coach for 2 years and was in charge of 28 games. George Boateng. He arguably poses as the least experienced in this list, still waiting for a senior managerial appointment. However, he has picked up experience from Malaysia and boasts of English football experience after serving as assistant manager for Aston Villa's under-18 team between 2019 and 2020. Other expatriates who have also been linked to the job are Italian coach Francesco Guidolin, former Borussia Dortmund boss Lucien Favre, longtime Pep Guardiola assistant Dominic Torrent, and Frenchman Alain Giresse. Time will tell who becomes the next coach of the Black Stars.
Now, Randy Abe, who heads a three-man committee tasked to choose the next Black Stars coach, insists the Black Stars deserve a tactically, ingenious trainer.
In my view, a coach's role, really, one is about having a strategy for a game, calling up players, deploying players according to a strategy for the game, decision making in the course of the game. Key.
So it's a leadership role.
Yeah, key. So let's say you're going to play Zimbabwe, home and away. You obviously will study your opponents, and that will inform how you want to approach the game. Then you call up players. The players you call up must be informed by how you want to approach the game. The players you deploy, that's your actual selection, must inform that. And then in the course of the game,
na ne atwa men so mo say ye pie ye na wo mu wie case na Reverend Owusu Bempa sorry for ehwie nsu etu nsu ogume so obi be bo me wo gate ya no ha main gate ya no ha obi fie kire ba ye be do me ka chem say me enche mewu simply say me twa Owusu Bempa video asori ma ekeka nsam di atem
me side in there one guy be oba no the paper no the cover send e be me ya no nti me say ontwe ho kakra na church members no two go me so ye so me camera mu ebu no say e be se no etu so go me so bakon e hit me chest say on my kwan na even sexy don crambo at the quarter prisoners cell on say you call no interview na ono papa no here almost for na here nti one police for na mboy said they should rather protect us say ebia this is the issue.
So no police for ye dwen say omo no eye ya dan fofo anka ye betumi aben omo a etumi atwa ye visuals no omo so ma mpene enti ho no e na eye asorefo no e piapia ye bobo eye minsamchefo ni bi e say aden enti na omo pese omo twa eye omo sofo no
On the back of all that, the Ghana Police Service are following some allegations of manhandling. And as you can see that statement on your screen, it's about the police apologizing to the media. And those are the details that you can see right there on your screen. It says, it has come to the attention of the police administration that yesterday, Monday, September 13, some journalists were prevented from entering the courtroom during the arraignment of the head pastor of the Glorious Word Power Ministries International, Reverend Isaac Owusu-Bempah, and 3 others. It has also been reported that some journalists were attacked and prevented from working at the court premises by some persons believed to be church members and supporters of the above accused persons. A team is currently studying the footage of the alleged assault of some of the journalists to identify the alleged perpetrators for immediate prosecution. We apologize unreservedly for this inconvenience and wish to give the assurance that journalists will be fully protected and allowed to do their work at all times, including the subsequent coverage of this case. We will continue to do everything possible to deepen the cordial police-media relationship. It is signed by Kwesi Ofori, Assistant Commissioner of Police and Acting Director General, Public Affairs. There are more stories right here on Joy News Desk coming your way right after this break. In the company of others at the residence of fetish priestess Nanagra and Reverend Isaac Owusu-Bempah has been remanded in police custody, making his first appearance before an Accra Circuit Court on Monday. The popular pastor was charged with offensive conduct conducive to the breach of peace and threat of death. This comes after the Ghana Police Service in a statement announced his arrest and 3 others for issuing threats, brandishing weapons and attacking police officers on Sunday. But presenting their case, the accused persons pleaded not guilty to all charges. Their legal counsel, led by Gary Nimakomafo, prayed the court for his clients to be granted bail. However, the prosecutor, Chief Inspector Dennis Tekpete, opposed the petition, noting that the defendants needed to be remanded to facilitate ongoing investigations. After hearing both arguments, the court presided over by Ifeoma Owusu-Apia dismissed the application for bail to give the prosecution enough time to investigate the case.
The court didn't grant the bail application, and we will have to come back next week, Monday. Is that not correct?
No, they cover. Send a me, until me, say on Chin Kakra, and a church members in 2 go me so. Yes, so me come remove a buno, say a baby seno, a 2 so go me so, back on a hit in my chest. Say, oh, my kind. Now, even sexy don't crambo. At the quarter, prisoners a seller. On the say you call interview now. Or no papa no here almost off on every. Into one police for boy. Police for boy said they should rather protect us. Say, maybe this is the issue.
So no police for ye dwen say omo no eye ya dan fofo anka ye betumi aben omo a etumi atwa ye visuals no omo so ma mpene enti ho no e na eye asorefo no e piapia ye bobo eye nsemchefo ni bi ese adenti na omo pese omo twa eye
mind. And let me bring you up to speed with some of the issues that have happened during this week and the one you free your mind on. We are streaming live on Facebook, LUV 99.5 FM, LUV 99.5 FM. You can call 03220 83596, 03220 83597, and 03220 83598. Issues that have happened this week. ECOWAS has imposed sanctions on the Guinea coup leaders, and they are saying that they've imposed a travel ban on the military people who committed that a heinous crime that coup d'etat in Guinea. So there's a travel ban and a freeze on their finances. They are to return Guinea to constitutional rule within 6 months. So this is what is happening from the ECOWAS meeting that happened in Ghana yesterday. The second issue that has happened this week is Reverend Owusu Bempah. You know, he was arrested together with some of his church members. They were sent to court and he was remanded into police custody. But just on Wednesday, his lawyer, Gary Inimako, went back to court and he was granted bail. But the case is still in court. So it has also come up. People are saying that he should be forgiven. Others say that the impunity is getting too much. So he must be dealt with according to the laws of Ghana. WAEC exams leakage. It happened this week. The exams that the senior high school students are writing, WAEC had to cancel or postpone 2 papers. Apparently, there was a leakage of the papers even before the morning of the exam. Happened this week was also, is there food shortage or food crisis in Ghana? The former president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, on his thank you Thor, talked about an impending food crisis. But the deputy agric minister, Yao Frimpong Adu, says we should ignore those things by the former president and that there is food shortage that they would admit due to a myriad of reasons. And Ghana has even stopped exporting food to our neighboring countries so that we can be able to deal with that. It also happened this week. Traders in Kumasi also say they disagree with city authorities over relocation plans after they were told to move for the redevelopment or second phase of the KJTR Central Market project. They were relocated to Racecourse and they are complaining about the conditions at that particular place. On Wednesday, the president of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, told an investment conference in Accra that Ghana's economy grew by 8.9% in the second quarter of 2021. And this is what the president said, quote, "In spite of the ravages of the pandemic, we are working to grow the economy at a much faster rate this year. Our target being a 5% gross domestic product growth rate. In the first quarter of this year, the economy grew by 3.1%. In the second quarter, at 8.9%, President Akufo-Addo said. But the Ghana Statistical Service has released data that says that the economy grew by 3.9% in the second quarter of this year. So what the president said is not factually correct, because the president said in the second quarter of 2021, the economy grew by 8.9%. But the Ghana Statistical Service data released this week says second quarter economy grew by 3.9%. So it is not 8.9 as President Akufo-Addo said. And people are asking about the economy and what it means when we say it has grown. People are saying they are not feeling it in their pocket. So a fact check on what the president said. The economy has not grown by 8.9% as the president said, but it is 3.9 according to Ghana Statistical Service, second quarter of 2021. Lastly, Ghana has sacked the Black Stars coach CK Akono and his 2 assistants. And Milovan Rajvac, former Black Stars coach 2008 to 2010, is tipped to become the new Black Stars coach. So these are the issues that happened during the week. Which one would you want to share your thoughts on, or any of the issues you want to free your mind on? 03220-83596, 03220-83597, 03220-83598. This is Love in the Morning on Love 99.5. It's 7:40 and we are giving you the opportunity to free your mind. But this is it. You need to do it in a decorous manner. No unsubstantiated or unfounded allegations We will not accept that here. And please, you need to go straight to the point. You can free your mind on one issue so that others would also have the opportunity to also free their mind on other issues because of time. So let's start picking our calls. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Austine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Your name and where you are calling. Let's hear you, sir.
Austine, this morning I went out to buy soup. Soup that I bought 3 days ago for 2 cedis. This morning I went and it was 2 cedis, 50 pesos. I said, how? And they told me things have been increased. You see, the cost of living in Ghana is getting so high. And instead of the president, concentrating on affairs in Ghana, his attention is much more on ECOWAS, Guinea. They are in their country. They are happy because the military have overthrown the civilian government. They are happy. We are here, we are suffering. Things are getting worse. And the president, instead of the president commenting and making sure that prices of goods come down. Today, petroleum prices have gone up. And nothing is being heard from the president. It looks as if he is not in the country. Things are getting worse. In fact, the president has to sit up.
Thank you, sir. Let's pick our next call. Monsuru is calling us. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay, let's hear you. Free your mind. Monsuru, please, can you reposition yourself? We cannot hear you clearly.
Is that okay now?
I think it's better now, sir.
Okay. Mine is on you because I learned the last 3 weeks you decided not to free your mind early. You decided to free your mind after we have 3 hours. And I think that is not fair because we cannot critique what you have to see. So if you can reconsider your decision, I think it will be better. Because when you do yours and we come and we want to challenge you, we can do that. But after we have done ours and you come late, I think we cannot critique what you have to see. And Austine, the way the food prices is soaring, I think it's a problem. It's very, very very problematic because as a local man, mine is food. If I get something to eat, I think it will be okay for me. But when you have something small to go and buy in the town, the prices, Austine, the prices is going up as if we are chasing it. So they should fix the country. And I think.
Thank you. We have Osei on the line. Osei, good morning and welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay. One thing I would like Ghanaians to know that in this kind of situation, it will be very unfortunate for somebody to any government around the world over economic hardship. My brother, across the West, factories are operating at quarter capacity. This disease have caused a lot of problems to economic issues in the West. In America, it has cost them trillions of dollars. In America, you Ghana, who are you? Who are you? So if people are complaining about something, they should very at least let us mindful of the way we criticize the government. Because if not this government, if it could be else, some government, Ghana could be even worse than what they are going through. And I'm also appealing to the one who justify a coup. You should never justify a coup in any way. Because we should remember 1979, the revolution we're going through. The problem of Ghana is that revolution. Somebody has his factory, then somebody asks him, where do you get the money from? They crash the factory. And the one who has the person, where do you get the money from? Where did he also get his money from? Where did he get his money from? Because of coup, any criminality can happen at the expense of our future. Look at how we are suffering. So it's not that comment or justify somebody's work. It's the work of the president to make sure that things are be normal in this West Africa country. So in terms of the hardship we are going through, that the president should just relax for anybody to do whatever he likes in his own country. The world is at a crisis. The rest must understand that. Thank you.
Thank you. 03220-835-96, 835-97, 835-98. This is Love in the Morning on Love 99.5. My name is Austine Woode. It's time for Free Your Mind. Aite is calling. Aite, good morning.
Good morning, Austin.
Let's hear you, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm from Boson Train, to be precise. Austin, I just heard the caller who just ended his submission. Whom should we blame? When they were in opposition, why didn't they say, Master, if people should be at your corner, so because if you come out and speak anything infuriating, we will come after you. Now, Austin, let me just free my mind on the WAEC leakages. Now, Austin, when you come to the basic, the very foundation of our education, now have you seen that Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his ministers at the education office have realized KG, primary, GHS, they don't get any vote from them. So they have totally neglected that part, knowing very well that before one can get to SHS, unless he or she passes through these levels. Austin, I am a teacher by profession. When you go to the KG, my school, they sit on a mat. The KG, there's no chair over there. There is no chair. They sit on a mat. When a madam or a teacher want to mark a register, he or she places in the palm. Nobody is talking. Nobody. When somebody erroneously made a statement that there's no chalk, it became a topical issue in this country. Nobody for now. We have changed the curriculum for 2.5 years. No book. The only thing this government is interested in is to provide laptops. Would the student come and learn the laptop from me? They will learn the laptop. They will learn whatever they're supposed to learn on my laptop. Meanwhile, the textbooks are not in. Teachers are suffering. Nobody's talking. Why? What is going on in this country? What is going on in this country? Austin, the most interesting part of it is Napo was so much interested in getting a school uniform for the people while the textbooks are not in, because he knew he's going to get some no feel on the school fees.
No. Listeners, apologies, and apologies to the Minister of Energy. Let's pick political thinker on the line. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my good brother. Please, how are you?
I'm fine. Let's hear you.
Yeah, we thank God. I want to comment a little bit on the ECOWAS issue. You know, now, Ghana, our president is the leader of the ECOWAS. And the coup that has happened in Guinea is all about, the highly level of nepotism, corruption, and, the other malfeasances that's happening there, like it has happened in Ghana here. So, our president, who is the ECOWAS leader, it is during his tenure where party members get, their right to enter courtroom to treat people. Can this happen in any country in Ghana here? It is sad. So I think the ECOWAS leadership that talked yesterday, they must go to the drawing board and think more. Good. Let me hook my words. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let's pick Stephen on the line. Steve, good morning.
Good morning, Austin. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Let's hear you.
It has been a while. How is the family?
We are all doing well, sir. Thank you.
We thank Almighty God. Let us support every morning with your charity. We are hardworking producers. I would also like to say good morning to you.
Steve, please speak up. We can't hear you. Speak up, sir.
Okay. Now, I'm at
yeah, free your mind.
Okay. Free my mind. That's one side. To free my mind this morning, I want to talk to His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. the way he's managing the country is not good for me. The priority or the aim of NPP government, in particular, is to get money to go and play and go on and go back on us. That is all. Because the people who are leaving the country, the way we are suffering is not his concern. It doesn't matter whether you are suffering, you are dying, insecurity, or everything. But also, let me ask you something. What is it? Something like inflation rate. Inflation rate. The way I know about inflation rate is when commodity price are increasing. That is what we call inflation rate. But this government will bring degrees all degrees to us that we have single ticket and what. Meanwhile, the way people or the way commodity price is going up, listen, let me tell you something. I am a farmer, and I can tell you on audacity that we the farmers, we are suffering a lot. Let me tell you something. You know the criticize from them. The price of the bottle now is 24 Ghana cedi instead of 11 Ghana cedi during.
Hello. I think we lost him on the line. Let's pick the next caller. Malik is on the line. Malik, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, Austine, I want to say something about Owusu-Bempah's case. Austine, what Owusu-Bempah said to the... Austine, I can hear myself on the phone now.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we are listening to you, Malik.
Yeah. Austine, what Owusu-Bempah said is the truth, that if you can pay your way through to certain special places, you can do whatever and go away with it. No one will punish you. What he said is the fact. And you admitted that. If it is not the fact.
Please, I have not admitted anything, please.
Austin, you know it's fact.
No, please.
He told us the fact.
No, listen.
Mm-hmm.
We are on radio. Everybody is listening. Let's not joke with certain things. I have not admitted anything on Reverend Owusu-Bempah. Thank you.
But I believe what Owusu-Bempah said, because if what he's saying is not true, we didn't have these kids pending up to date. Nothing has been done on it.
No, it's gone to court. It's gone to court.
Someone blew cover of underground journalists and asked the public to attack that person. And truly, that person was attacked and killed. And nothing has happened to that person.
Thank you. But Reverend Owusu-Bempah and the boys that were arrested were taken to court. The court remanded them after refusing bail into police custody. They were to return on Monday. His lawyer went back to court on bail and appeal, and it was granted. So if you say nothing has happened to it, that is not correct. Let's pick our next call. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Your name and where you are calling from?
This is Al-Hassan.
Al-Hassan. Okay, free your mind.
You see, I don't know. This country, our leaders are taking us for a ride. Still, the MPV government today has the audacity of economy. When you have an economy, only 2 budget line items is consume all your total revenue. You are still talking about the economy. I don't know what's wrong with our leaders. Is it the case that because of youth, you can't do anything? What is that? I don't know. This is since MPV has been power up to date, nothing seems to work. Mamura, tell me only one thing that is working in this country. Corruption, impunity, everything is included. Everything. Basa. Goodbye.
Thank you. 0322083596, 83597, 83598. This is Love in the Morning, and it's time for Free Your Mind. Bamba is on the line. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Free your mind.
Seriously, I wake up
every morning with fears because going out, you don't know what the economy is going to tell you. You go out today, buy it at 1 cedi. The next day, the price increases. So, I don't know, the kind of anxiety we have with the economy will have to make is serious. Today, from my house to town, I used to buy petrol in a week, about 50. Today, I'll buy this before it reaches me for the week. Imagine the time we earn and what we spend. Just imagine the public payment on salary, 4%. How we get for this? It's serious. I don't know. And people come to.
Thank you very much. Let's pick Caleb from Ahinsai. Caleb, good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Let's hear you.
So we have to do different things to expect different results. You know, in this country, living properly, Abain is government, and I want to let us educate ourselves a bit this morning about what a government is and what a state is. We have confused the two, and we've been sold a lie that we are also part of government, ordinary Ghanaians. We are citizens of a state, but not citizens of a government. And so until we are able to differentiate between the role of a government and the role of a state, and how to appoint representatives of the state, not under the influence of a president, then there's nothing that can be changed in this country.
Thank you so much. We have Christophe on the line. Christophe, good morning and welcome.
Yes. Good morning, Austine Woode. I hope you are fine, sir.
I'm fine, sir. Let's hear you.
Yes, I know my boss David is listening. I want to say hi to him. Austine, I want to talk about the leakages of the examination as far as what is concerned. It's becoming a social cancer, and that every examination that will take place in Ghana, the papers normally comes out before the due date, and it's worrying. And we are losing the sanctity and the integrity of our examinations. So to me, what I'll suggest is that the universities should now bring back the entrance examinations that you were writing before you can gain admission in the various universities, because that's the only way you can get a good chunk of students to be enrolled so that they'll be trained to become future leaders. It's now obvious that there are people who don't learn, but they will condone, they will connive, they will go and maneuver through some unscrupulous parents and WAEC officials. Then they will get their questions and come and pass and be telling that they have 5 A's, 8 A's, and all that. It's bullshit.
Apologies. Listeners, let me apologize. I didn't know that we was going to use swear words on radio, and I apologize. It will not happen again. Let's pick Samuel on the line. Samuel, good morning.
Good morning, Austin.
Let's hear you, sir.
Okay. Can you help me? I wanted to find out whether it was only Mr. Owusu-Bempah who was granted the bill, or his junior pastors were also granted bail.
I would have to confirm and verify that for you, sir.
Oh, okay. I have heard people say that he should be forgiven. You see, to err is human, Austin. But it is also important we acknowledge the fact that this impunity by this man, this is not the first time. He has gained notoriety in perpetuating impunity. And this is the man who advises his congregants to main Obia so that you cannot go to Nswan. And people are saying what? He should be forgiven? Also, if it were you or I who went to somebody's house and start brandishing guns and whatever, threatening to kill the person, I'm not sure that we would have been granted bail. So I think that it is about time the Lord deal with this man and let him understand that he is not above the law. Thank you.
Thank you. But let me say that according to the laws of Ghana, any crime committed is bailable. Any offense is bailable. So it went through the right processes. There's another Samuel on the line. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Let's hear you, sir.
All right. Well, I will divert from the issue of Owusu Bempah. What I want to focus on is the city of Kumasi, how we are managing the city. To me, I consider all those who have been put in positions as a total failure, starting from the mayor. Now, if you go around the city, you see a heap of refuse around corners. At the center of Kumasi, go to Dr. Mensah as you speak. You will see a refuse pile. Go to Edum Abba Park. You'll be shocked to see a city of this kind having such filth engulfed it. What is the duty of the mayor? Or is it because he is not being considered for the position again? For that matter, he don't see his job as relevant anymore? It is sad. And I don't know, where are the assembly members? It is very bad. Look, let me say this. We have said it, and I don't know whether what we are going to say will have impact on who the president will decide on. Kumasi deserve better, not mediocre appointees. I heard names, and I consider these names as mediocres. Look, why can't we look around for competent people who can manage the city better, rather than satisfying political interest? The names that we are hearing, to me, none of them fit the office of Kumasi mayor. They don't. So I will plead with my Isia Palace. I am pleading they should intervene for a right person to be appointed. Otherwise, Kumasi will continue to be like a village in the 20th century or the 19th century. It is sad. The regional minister, let me go to the regional minister. See, Accra is now having a regional minister who knows his job. He is doing what the people of Ghana expect every competent mayor to do. But our regional minister is an armchair regional minister. How do you hear our regional minister's name associated with development, keeping the city clean, ensuring that there is sanity and order in the city? Now, of late, our regional minister's name can only be mentioned in association with things that we don't even want to mention. So it is my plea to Mr. Simon Osei-Mensah that the 3 years left for him to perform as a regional minister, the people of Kumasi expect much from him.
Thank you very much. Let's pick Koju from Ebuakwa on the line. Koju, good morning.
Good morning, Austin.
Please turn down the... I'm fine, sir. Turn down the volume on your radio.
All right. Okay. Yeah, Austin,
let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, Austin, I have only 2 or 1 problem with you. It seems of late I've studied. I don't know whether these people have tamed you down, because you've come down too much. I don't get it. So you tell me something. Hello?
Yes, sir. We are listening to you, sir.
I've finished. I'm asking you a question. Or you didn't get me?
I got you. So I would answer. Let's pick the next call. Nana Jenim Boateng is our next caller. Good morning, sir.
Oh, the last but one speaker has made my day. In fact, the three names that we are hearing, that they are the pencil for the Kumasi mayor, needs much desire. They don't qualify to be the mayor of Kumasi. And this is what I want them to do. If you claim that maybe Kumasi, we should fight against that. We don't need political people to hear me. We don't need them. We need the competent people. We need competent. How can somebody like Pampan?
No. Let's pick our last call. Apologies, I had to take you off, but it's unfair for you to try and denigrate another person when he hasn't had the opportunity to also respond to that. Let's pick the last call, Joel. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Your name and where you're calling from?
Oh, Kwabna from Asuka.
Kwabna, let's hear you.
Austine, I seriously, I am very disgusted about the way your phone in is arranged. This is my 13th successful call through. Nobody picked it. And you see how difficult it is to get one call through. And this problem, you struggled in vain to fix it. I have complained to David a number of times. And why is this problem still lingering on, Austine?
I don't know if the explanation we keep giving you do not get it, so I reiterate it.
Explanation that doesn't work. It's a problem, you need to fix it.
No, it is not a problem.
Government should fix Ghana.
No.
Due to this simple problem.
No, sir, please. You are assuming that it is a problem. It is not a problem. It is the system, and that is how it works. It's never a problem.
That somebody will have to call as many as 12 successful calls through.
That is what I'm saying.
Let alone the struggle ones that doesn't go through.
Will you be comfortable for me to explain to you? I don't know where you have
I will, if you do, because it's becoming a cancer rather than a cancer.
Let us not be using such words. They are not correct words which should be used.
Oh, but it's not offensive.
No, but I'm saying that it's not a cancer. It is not a problem.
To an individual, to the system you are operating. So it's
okay, so we use a hybrid system here. I am in the studio. There is a production booth. The three numbers that we mentioned, right?
Yeah.
The only thing we can do is to pick the line and tell you to hold on whilst another is speaking.
Yes.
So once you
that way.
Let me finish, sir. Once you are talking, what the system does is another person calls, it will go through. But the number that you have just called on, if it is the 83596, it means when another person calls 83596, it will still go through. But because you are talking and the two other lines, we have already picked people on, we cannot pick the one calling the 96. So if somebody calls the 96, if that is what you have called, it will not say number busy. It will still go through.
Anyway, I don't want us to belabor that.
Let's hear you.
But it is a system. It is being done well somewhere else, and I think you can emulate that example. Okay, let me continue, brother. You know, I am in Asuka district, and a lot of construction works are going on. And what is happening is that some people have been given paid compensation already. As part of the road construction, you know, those affected ones, they've taken the money and they are still sitting and doing business on the same spot with which compensation had already been paid. Meanwhile, they are sitting right in front of people's shops who are also struggling in vain to make it, and the city authorities are not doing anything about it. And people are doing the same business as people who have paid huge sums of money, you know, to shop owners, and their business are not flourishing, but those who are sitting in front are enjoying. I want you to do something. I mean, just create an awareness for the authorities to, maybe they are sleeping, then they wake up.
Thank you very much. Let's pick Abudu on the line. Abudu, good morning.
Good morning, Austin.
Let's hear you, sir.
There's something happening at Fumeswa in front of the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, like close to Mpabwa Junction. The police have roster. Monday, one of their stations like Asokwa will come. Tuesday, Central will come. Wednesday, Tech Police Station will come. Thursday, another station will come. Then Ejisu 2 will come. You see that the road from engine filling station at Aprade Junction all the way to around research is blocked. And they are collecting money from every driver. So they cause traffic jam here is every day. I want the regional police commander to tell us what they are doing here.
Thank you. I think that they are listening and we would reach out to them as well. Pope is on the line. Reverend Father, good morning.
Good morning, Austin.
Let's hear you, sir.
All right. Let me say good morning to you, Austin. It's been a while since I called on the show. Austin, I don't know what is wrong with politicians. This current mayor, Honorable ACB, then the assembly member, he was very vocal on the NDC government about how Kumasi was dirty, and he was at times heard of saying Kumasi Bon, and I don't know whether now he does not perceive that stinking nature of the city again. Yesterday, I don't know whether your cameras were able to capture what happened in front of dim lights. There was 2 giant refuse dump containers. Both were full to the brim, and even refuse were falling off. And I don't know whether they saw it or they did not. And it was there until around 9 thereabouts when I was leaving the place, and I don't know when it was taken off. Well, let me leave that one and touch on also the pest issues for a moment. I'm not wonder. I'm not surprised at all that he has been released. He has been given bail, because it happened under Jamama when he freed some unscrupulous people who said something that was so erroneous and not unacceptable about judges when they were jailed for, I think, 3 months or so. They spent only, I think, less than a month in the jail, and he freed them. And that was not acceptable at all. All in the name of signatures collected from some people in their party. How fair is this? Why did he not allow them to face the full rigor of the law? If that had happened, then I don't think this too would have happened. But, well, the politicians, they know what they are doing, and I don't think they have the country at heart. They are only selfish, and their parochial interest is what they are always seeking for. Thank you.
Yeah, but Pope, hold on. I think that is entirely different from what just happened. In the Muntie 3 case, they were sentenced to 90 days in prison, and they spent a month, which is 30. And the president acted according to law to pardon them. It's also entirely different from what has happened in the Reverend Usu Bempa case. This, he was taken to court. He sought for bail. The bail was denied, and he was remanded into police custody for him to reappear on Monday. Then his lawyer goes back to court on appeal, and he is granted that by a competent court. So the two issues are entirely different. Both are legal, but one was through the court processes. It was not a pardon by anybody. That is Reverend Usu Bempe's case. But in the Muntie 3, it was a pardon by the sitting president then. Leo, do we have a caller on the line? Okay, we are done. Thank you so much. I would like to say that, WAEC, you need to check the people you work with. Because for the uptime time, we would have exams papers leak before it. And we would come and sit on the radio, we would say it, we would talk about it. But investigations would not bring out those who committed that crime, because it baffles me, because exams, as to everything about exams, is handled by WAEC. So I'm asking, the processes, the chain, at what point is it loose for people to have their hands on these exam papers? Is it the porting from WAEC to the schools, or how? What we need to do is we need to know where in the process there is that leakage. Then we can stop it at that point. Because if we are not able to know the point where it is loose and people take advantage of, we will not be able to solve this problem once and for all. It is not a good thing that exams would always leak. I think that WAEC has to do better. And I am happy that Parliament has called in officials of WAEC to come and respond to certain questions lawmakers would want answers to. And the school authorities too. During the week, I saw stories of a school where the students had gone to destroy the farm of one of their teachers or headmasters, because apparently he did not give them a free lunch or did not give them the opportunity to copy themselves during exam. I think that we should change the mindset of the Ghanaian student. And it starts with how we think that everything is about exam. If you pass, that is how you can do well or to be successful if you are not able to pass. Because then everybody will try to do all what they can to pass, because that is how you become successful later in life. We need to change that mindset. The mindset about exam. And teachers should also let their students know that there is nothing we can do for you. Parents, tell your kids, study. Nobody will give you any exams apport, or teachers will not allow you to copy yourselves. Study well and let us know your strength. And I think that I agree with Papa Kwasi Ndum. Exams should not just be the measuring tool for Ghanaian school children. I think that we should move beyond that. Assessments in school and other things should be involved. I think we should have a dialogue on these things. Elio, we have messages on Facebook. Okay, so let us have the messages on Facebook.
Oyibo Boateng is talking about MMDCs. It says there's 60 MMDCs who have been reappointed by Akufo-Addo, and to over 100 new MMDCs who has also been appointed. He's greeting them, he's wishing them well. And Agawena says, good morning to you. The truth of the matter is, if you were a good farmer, you will not wait until the weeds took over your farm before you start weeding. When Alpha Conde was being dictatorship, the ECOWAS was silent, so the military have rescued people of Guinea from dictatorship. Well, the machine is not that clear. And Kojo Asempa Furniture says, I can't stop listening to this program. And Chris Naji Terra says, we have to read his Facebook messages.
Okay, so we'll read them. Thank you so much. Leo is in charge of messages on social media. So, Leo, he sent you a message. You should continue to read his messages. Okay.
Sometimes the messages are a little bit too many, or sometimes people put...
We tell them to send them in,
yeah.
So we don't have an excuse not to read.
Yeah. So
all messages that come.
I understand.
Thank you so much. This has been Love in the Morning and Free Your Mind. My name is Austine Woode. Today on the Super Morning Show, we are having a relationship discussion where a man is telling his wife to fund their